Hey everyone, Arnold here again. So I'm going to show you guys today how to replace your bulb in the back on the either the braking light, the reverse light, the blinker, or just the daytime running light if you have any. And we'll be working on a 2016 Elantra SE, which I think the body style is the same from 2012 to 2016. So the procedure will be pretty close, but we're working on it 2016. So follow me, let's go. Alright guys, so remember, first of all, you need to make sure that you locate what bulb you're trying to replace. On Hyundais and on this Elantra in particular, the reverse light is usually on the hatch side of the lights. So you see it's two pieces. So you have the reverse light here, daytime and brake, blinker. So you know, locate which one you're trying to replace. Now in this case, we would assume that you're trying to replace either the blinker or the light right there. The way to get there is in your trunk. You have a little cover here. When you open the cover, you have a couple of 10 millimeters bolt right there. You have three of them, one here, one right here, and one right here. Now I already loosened them up and I took them out. You have to go ahead and squeeze this connector, pull it out. It's disconnecting the light, and you can either squeeze this and push it out a little bit so it's loose now for water not to get inside of your car, and you just pull the housing back. When you pull the housing, there you have it. Again, you have your blinker light right here, daytime drive, and then a little side marker. So for the side marker, you just gotta, again, all of those you just twist them counterclockwise and you pull. So right here, you twist counterclockwise, pull. There goes your bulb. You might want to take it out of this little spot right here so you have more leverage on it to do the other one. Twist and pull. Okay. So make sure, however, when you're replacing the light, make sure to use like a tissue, or paper tissue or paper towel, or if you have gloves, use them, because you don't want grease on those bulbs, because if you have grease on there, they tend to not last as long as they usually will. So remember that. Now putting them back, make sure you align it. See how it is right there? You align it, press it in, and then you squeeze. Now you got to make sure that it's done properly and it's tight, because if that's not the case, you will have condensation build up in the headlight or the tail light or the housing in general. So if you don't seal that right, you're gonna see a little moisture spot right there, or moisture spot in there, and it looks pretty bad. So there you have it. It's the same way you proceed to put it back on. You just align the different spot there where you had the screw, put it in there, and also make sure that you press this back in there to seal it up. Otherwise you're gonna have water getting inside of your trunk as well. Moving up to the next light. Now the next light is the one up top. So you have two screws here. You can use 10 millimeters on there. I already loosened mine up, and that's two. And you also have these plastic covers right here. Okay, you have about 12 of them. So locate the ones that you don't need. That's where you use your little star head or Phillips head, counterclockwise. You do that. You can unsqueeze it with your hand, and when it's far enough, you can just pull it and it's gonna come right back out. Okay, now when you're putting it back, you got to make sure that you separate the screw right here. You separate the screw from the housing, because it's easier to squeeze this way, and if I was trying to pull back, it's easier for me to just do that even with one hand and press it in, and then just put the screw on there and tighten it up. So with that being said, we had two screws right here on the outside, and we got one screw in here. Okay, so we got to unscrew this. And I mean, you don't have enough room to do that right here, because you kind of have access to it here for the brake light, the higher one, but for the reverse light, it's kind of tucked in here a little bit, so it's a little tricky. If you have small hands, you can squeeze it out and turn it counterclockwise and take it out, but if not, you have to take those 3 screws, and the housing up top is going to come out. So here we're just going to do that, wiggle it out, there you go. So that's our housing. This is our light right here for the reverse light. Squeeze it and then you pop it out right there. Same thing with the the braking light. Squeeze it counterclockwise and you pop it out. So again, you do the same thing in reverse to put it back together, and just make sure you have all your bolts back on there and everything is aligned properly. In this case, make sure everything is sealed back in there with that connector, and you should be good to go. Let me know if you have any additional questions. We'll be happy to get your like and your comments as well. Have a good day.